JQW in the house today, episode 15.
Yeah.
Coming from live. You know, Pittsburgh's finest here today. How y'all doing?
Doing great.
Doing good? Doing good?
Great. Feeling
Okay.
good.
All right, we're going to kick you off with some new music from Nick Grant called The Boogey Man. Y'all check my man out. Let's get it started.
Fuck with niggas talking, I'm nothing like what you used to. Don't let them soup you up to get chicken knocked out your noodle. Oh yeah, your man is shooter, my nigga, but what would you do? Thought I wasn't outside and that I learned the streets from YouTube? And you convinced that it gotta be true. My life running circles around them. Silly of you to be out of the loop. I grew up with lions, now confined in the zoo. The judge looked in their eyes, said you can't lie to the truth. But when you're married to the game, what's a side bitch to do? The flow timeless, never aging like Sade do. Oh yeah, God is the designer, check the styling for proof. Bitch, I'm a monster in the booth, that's why I'm gobbling your boo. Everybody's a king until the bishop swallows the juice. It is the school of hard knocks and I was popular too. And you gon' think it's TMZ the way they hop out and shoot. All that cheerleading, watch your body drop out your crew. Top your boots, I blew up cause I'm a product of Snoop. How does he do it? Granny watching, know she got in my moves. All these niggas pocket watching, yeah they watching my moves. So when you niggas say you got it, boy, you got it from who? Oh yeah, barely in my prime, not a novice, I'm proven.
Yeah.
I'm just hitting the sweet
Feeling
spot
this,
like when her
feeling
mouth hit
this.
the gooch. My memory.
You know, we hear that bass drop, you know, you got the nod head, you know, kicking in, you know, you feel that vibe.
It's on 1,000, just deposit the loot. I don't spend it, but I got it. Still, she popping her coochie. If you don't like it, sue me. I'm talking diamonds and rubies, but all these gems I be dropping. I ain't got time for no jeweler. Oh yeah, my mind is Confucius. The shit I hopped out the sewage. I got the drop, I'ma do it. Win or lose, I get to it. I'm from where mamas are doing they best and fathers abusive. From where if niggas talking shit, just know they knocking them toothless. From where the cowards are useless, they give them flowers and tulips. They making legends out snitches and telling lies on the shooters. They
All right. Okay, Jay, got a little sleeper in the tuck. Where you get that from?
Shit, 45, Shade 4-5, whatever. You know, they play some music sometimes. You know what I mean? And I came across it.
Gotta check the youngin' out, man. Nick Grant.
Shit
right?
sound heat. Yeah, that's the only song I've been listening to by him so far. So
He got a mixtape album out right now?
that was just a single.
Okay.
So I don't know.
All right. Hey, we here today. We here, y'all. How y'all feeling good?
I'm
Waking
good.
up a little bit?
I'm good, man.
I'm good.
You know.
Life
So you
is-
had some traffic issues, you know.
Yeah, there was an accident on my way, and everybody looked like they were safe. There was like 4 or 5 cars, so
Okay.
thankful everybody appeared to be safe. But yeah, you know, traffic on Parkway is a doozy.
Oh, yes it is, man. Trust me.
But yeah, but I'm good, man. All is well.
That's good, man.
Can't really complain. How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. Productive week. You know, work.
Always.
The normal, the usual. You know, kind of upset my Lakers got their butt stomped last night a little bit, but you know,
Once again, the usual.
I got hopes up for my other team tonight, the Tar Heels, North Carolina in the building.
Oh yeah.
Big shout out to North Carolina family down there in North Carolina. Love y'all, man. We represent tonight.
Who they play?
Duke.
Like Duke.
Yeah, classic rivalry.
Sending Coach K a farewell. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Tell him goodbye tonight.
I always want the crazy part. I always wanted to join Duke, but I was like, man, my SATs is never gonna reach that max. Like, man, woof. But I've always been a Tar Heel fan since Vince Carter. Who else was there? Jordan.
Definitely join. That's when it
Oh
started.
man, it's some legends there, man. For real. So yeah, man.
That's what's up.
That should be interesting. Should be a good time.
Yeah, it should
Come
be
on,
a good
man.
game.
Oh man, you know, same thing, same with me. You know, same thing, same day. You know what I mean? Just working. You know, stuff like that. You know, handle a couple bills, things like that. You know, handle some business. That's about it, really. Just chill, lay back. You know, get good rest, and all like that. I'll be my best today. You know what I mean?
I mean, we started off with an exciting April, though, y'all. You know, April is crazy so far, but you know,
It came too fast.
it did.
Yeah,
Man.
first quarter of the year is It's here. It's almost
Right.
over.
And it's still snowing.
Right. It's still snowing.
Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
that's
man.
Pittsburgh for you, though.
Oh man, the
Yeah.
irony of it is
Yeah.
just
I was telling somebody yesterday, I was like, yo, like, this weather is not, it has to be something about a woman. Cause you know what I'm saying? She's hot or cold, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's always changing. You know what I mean? Mood swings, so
It is unpredictable.
it is.
it is, man.
Never consistent.
It really is. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's like we in some type of Disneyland type of environment. It's just you just never know what you're gonna get. You never know. You know, but big shout out to our supporters out there. We love y'all. Keep supporting the pod. You know, we've been doing this run for like, it's going on a year now, right?
It'll be a year in
Be a year in
June.
June. So
Mhm.
yeah, we definitely gotta celebrate, man, because you know we've been putting in the work, putting in the time. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but big shout out to our listeners.
First time,
Our
last time listeners, you know what I mean?
Yes, Spotify listeners out there. I mean, we working on the YouTube next, hopefully down the road to get there. You know, but you know, keep supporting us. You know, Pittsburgh too. Also, man, you know, we here to represent. You know, put our city on the map. Give y'all some good entertainment, some good laughs. Get through the day. But yeah, we got some good stuff for y'all today.
Definitely.
Go ahead, go ahead, Weezy. You know, you gonna start it off.
Yeah. So today's topic, wanted to talk about habits. You know, everybody has them, good, bad.
Right.
You know, coming out of winter in the springtime, it's the beginning of something new. So just wanted to talk about, you know, some of the habits that we have, how we got them, some of the ones we're trying to break, how you going about breaking them.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, any new you know, especially many of us have been working at home, you know, for the past 2 years. So I know some habits have developed there.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we're gonna get into today.
Yeah, excellent topic, man. So what defines a habit? What's your definition of a habit?
Oh man, that's just like, for me at least, it's something that you, just an action or a process that you just do repetitively.
Right.
It can be good, it can be bad, but it's just it's a pattern of behavior that you've just learned and you've incorporated into life.
Right.
So
right.
you know, that's what I look at when I think about a habit.
Yeah, I mean, I always looked at it as a way of conditioning your mind to do something repetitively to have a certain outcome.
Okay.
You know, that's how I kind of look at it. There's good, there's bad habits. You know, it's something that it's a human development, and which we always preach upon. You know, trying to lose weight, trying to be to work on time.
Right.
You know, trying to be more communicative.
Yeah.
Make life changes. You know, stuff like that. You know, and yeah, man, it's a lot of habits out there, man. We could talk about and go in depth about. I was actually reading this book when we got about the topic this week, and I was like, man, I got a couple books on habits.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got 2 books.
Okay.
I think one book I got the author. I was listening to him. It's by Benjamin Chapman. It's called The Power of Habit. Y'all got to check that out. It kind of goes into depth about habits, how to produce them. It's an audio book. You know, you go ahead and download it. It's only a couple bucks. You know, for y'all cheapskates out there, you know, go ahead and check it out, you know, for sure. But yeah, it does go into details about habits. And he has like a 30-day rule. So if you go ahead and have a continuous, like you working on a habit, you're able to accomplish it in 30 days, you should be able to master it at that point. So have y'all, any one of y'all been able to master a habit?
I don't know that I've mastered a habit. There are some things that I have put into practice.
Okay.
I mean, I guess, like for me, I guess one of the things that for instance, one of the things that I do is I clean my house twice a week.
Okay.
But that's how we did it when I was younger. You know, anybody knows Saturday is the big cleanup day. That's
Right,
when the
right,
gospel
right.
music is playing. But like Wednesday was like the light cleaning day, as my mom would call it.
Right.
So you go through, you straighten out stuff. All
Right.
But so that for me, because it started so early, it actually became a habit of mine
Right.
that I just carried on when I moved into my own spot.
Right.
It's something that I just did. So
Right.
I guess if there's one thing that I've mastered, it's definitely that.
Mm-hmm. But do you feel like that's more of a natural, like within yourself habit, like just something that was brought on from from family upbringing?
Yeah, that's where it started, because both
Right.
of my parents were united on that front.
But outside of that, have you ever developed some outside habits where it's like, dang, I'm really trying to work on this and get it fixed and get it right? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, pick my fingernails too much.
Yeah, I
I
do
mean,
that.
it seems very, very
I do that
simple,
all the
Right,
time
right.
too.
but for me, like I'm starting to grow them out, and I realized the source of it for me was that I could do it, but then whenever I came into situations where I got anxious or nervous about something, my first relief would be to pick my fingers.
Right. Right.
So I really had to learn how to master my anxiety levels, just to be more patient, things
Right.
like that.
Right.
So, and I really just started doing that now. So, yeah, to answer your question, that's one of the things that sort of I've noticed, worked on. I know the source of why I do it. So attacking that allows me to actually stick with not picking my fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I was just saying, I was just listening to you. But yeah, man, that's that's a real bad habit.
That's a bad habit a
Yeah.
lot of people have, but you can definitely
Right.
overcome it.
Mine just bite my nails so much, man. I bite my nails
The
when
same.
I'm bored. Like,
The
it's
same.
like, oh man, people looking at me like, damn, you ain't got no fingernails, man. It's all the way down to the skin. I'm like, you understand? I'm bored. You boring me right now. Like, keep the conversation going. Talk to me.
Listen, man, a wake-up call for me is I went to an interview one time, and a lady actually pointed it out in the interview because I bite my fingernails, and they were like really, really low. And she pointed it out, and I was like, wow, like somebody, this is mid-interview. Hey, so
You don't even know what you're doing. You're just doing it like
right,
you don't realize.
Right.
like they were so bad, but I was cleaned up, looked presentable from head to toe. But that's something that she picked out. She noticed, and I was like,
Yeah.
gotta stop doing that.
Yeah, I get it. Like when my nails start growing a little longer, I like, oh, time to bite them.
Then you just start looking at it like,
Yeah, because the girl's like, oh, you got long fingernails. I was like, well, I bite them. You know what I mean? Like, no, let me cut them. Nah, I don't trust nobody cutting my nails. I don't even trust myself cutting my own nails.
let me find out you got some Wolverine
You
tendencies,
know what I'm
man.
saying?
That's the best way to do it, though, bro. Because
It
your
is.
nails are disgusting.
It is.
It is.
It
There's a
is.
lot of things
It
underneath
is.
A
those.
lot
Yeah.
of things underneath that.
Exactly. You know,
Bro.
I cut too deep or whatever, cut my skin,
Yeah.
get tetanus shot.
Yeah,
All
no,
that
I
I mean?
get it.
That's why those Chinese people be having those masks on the nail shop. They know you got some nasty hands.
Yeah.
They know it.
Exactly. So, you know.
Could you imagine being under that type of scrutiny, smelling hands and feet all day?
That's not a shout out to the people in those professions.
Nail salon.
I couldn't do
Yeah,
that.
because
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I could not do it.
No, that's not for me.
Yeah.
And getting a pedicure, you know what I mean? Getting your toes done, getting your dogs done, and all that.
Right, right.
I salute to them.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that one of these days.
You gonna go get a
I want-
pedicure?
Yeah, I'm going to go, because it's this thing that I seen, like, you know,
Mhm.
these people soak their feet in this water, and, like, I don't know if they're little fishes or something like that. I don't know what they is. I
Yeah.
think I was talking to Q about it one time. I was like, yo, I think I'm going to try that. I'm going to see what that feels like, because
I think I
There's
know
a
what you're talking
commercial on that, too, and the fish jumped out of the water.
how big is the fish? The fish like this?
It was a
like
goldfish.
Oh, hell no.
You must
No,
have
I
smelled
know.
those feet.
No, you know what I'm talking about?
about. I know what you're talking
They
about.
eat your dead skin off
Yes.
your feet or some shit like that.
Yeah, I know
I
what
feel
you're
bad for the fish. They must enjoy it because they be hammering down on them feet. Like,
That's just nasty. Ugh.
Hey, listen, man. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay to go treat yourself to a.
oh, absolutely.
Right.
A lot of people do it.
Plus, it's a very good way to just have your nails professionally maintained.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I
you
thought
know,
about getting a
You're
manicure.
not doing it, and you got jagged fingers, and then you try.
Yeah.
To,
That's true.
Yeah. I thought about doing a manicure, and I was like, man, like I got female tendencies. I'm like, but you know, a lot of niggas been doing it.
Yeah.
Nah, man, that's one of the things.
Yeah, males do it. Yeah,
we gotta look past. We gotta look past that.
Yeah, it's not just a female thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Even if you got a lady,
It's not a
she
gender
can do
thing.
it for you.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
True.
But yeah, no, the nail thing, man. I think it's a habit that a lot of people struggle with. So
Yeah, I see LeBron do it every time he at the bench.
yeah, man.
He be biting on his nails and all that, like damn.
From throwing powder in the air to biting your nails.
Touching that dirty basketball, like he's still
Right.
biting his nails, like.
Got a nasty mouth.
But
Oh man.
yeah, that is crazy.
But yeah, one good habits I developed was avoiding red meat. So I did do that 30-day rule where I became more dependent on just taking initiative to go ahead and like not eat red meat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, and I just started depending on like poultry. You know what I'm saying? Fish. And it's had its benefactor. You know what I'm saying?
What's
like,
his?
my heart rate don't increase. You know, it's
Oh,
not so hot anymore and
okay.
stuff like that. I feel more energized. I can do my cardio a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
the stamina for me has increased since doing that. You know, but that was probably like the best habit I developed over the years.
So why did you adopt that?
Why did I adopt it?
Yeah.
Just based off of like family history of medical history. You know what I'm saying? People developing diabetes, high blood pressure, all those sicknesses, and I heard even it helps with cancer. So I did my homework on this just before I even started working on that habit, which I would suggest for anybody. If you're gonna aim for a goal of a habit, a habit you want to develop, a good one, do your homework. Google.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Pick up a book. You know, like I said, that book I gave a reference to, that's a great book. You know, it's a good starting point. You should have a good starting point if you're going to start a habit.
Yeah. No, I agree.
So,
That's good.
yeah.
That is good. That's
But then there's the bad habits. You know what I'm saying? The bad habits that you try to get away from. Mine can be just freely just splurging on money. You know what I'm saying? So money can be a issue for me, man. It's just like, man, like why did I spend that much that day? And that's a bad habit. I'm just trying to really work on, because I can spend like a large sum in one day. Like,
yeah, I feel like money can just be spent so quickly now.
absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like you can spend $100 in 5 minutes. Like it's nothing.
That's simple, yeah.
Yeah,
And then it's like it take longer to get it back. You know what
Right.
I'm
It
saying?
takes
Right.
longer to
So-
get it back, but it leaves so quickly. You know.
right. Yeah,
Right.
man. It can be a real bad habit, man. You know, I think I talked to you about it. Like I said, $1,000 don't mean nothing nowadays. And I meant that. Like,
That's $100, really.
Yeah.
It really
Equivalent to
goes,
it's
$100.
nothing.
it goes by so quickly.
It
But-
really do.
You know, for some people, it takes forever to get. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Yeah,
Right.
definitely does.
Right.
Definitely does.
But you know, some bad habits could be like simple too. Like, well, you know how women can get on you about not putting the toilet seat down. And that was like the first bad habit we had as boys. You know, you ain't putting the toilet seat down. I keep slipping in this toilet, like
Yeah,
tired of the water splashing my ass.
hell yeah, especially they sleeping at night. You know, they just waking up. I go piss.
But karma happened to me one time. I didn't have the toilet seat down. I really thought I was gonna go take a shit. And I fell right in that toilet. Like now I was like, dang, pain. Like
That's funny.
Now
as
you know
hell.
what they was talking
now I
about.
know what they was talking about. I was like, oh man,
That's funny as hell.
karma's a bitch.
That's funny. That's funny as hell.
Now you know what it's like.
Yeah, man. So
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Well, for me, I had a bad habit of, falling asleep with the TV on.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And like, I don't do it purposely, but it just happens. Like, that's why like smart TVs are good to have now.
You got sleep timers.
Yeah, they got sleep timers,
Right.
exactly. So like, because like,
you talk to your TV too sometimes? Like Alexa, turn off.
oh yeah, I do that. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
still I got that set up for that.
Mhm.
But before
Okay.
Alexa even came, like I'm like, damn, why this electric bill so high? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm looking at the shit. I'm like, I turn my lights off all the time and shit, but
Yeah.
it's the TV.
That TV on all night,
It's the TV.
watching you sleep.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
that's called insomnia, right?
That's when you can't go to sleep.
Insomnia,
go to
yeah,
sleep,
insomnia,
okay.
yeah. Yeah, like you can't go to sleep.
It's a development into insomnia, right? It can lead to that.
What, keeping your TV on?
Yeah, like stuff keeping you up, like
Yes.
TVs and stuff, sound.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So like, once I figured that out, I was like, okay, like I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna set this shit up. Like I'm gonna set the timer when I'm about to fall asleep and stuff like that, so it goes sleep by turns out by itself.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Cause it made a big difference on my bill. You know what I mean? So
listen, man, money will cause you to do a lot of things.
Yes.
a lot of things you don't want to do.
Yeah.
Bill too high. Let me find out why it's high. Let me fix that.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. Another bad habit was going to the gym without drinking, enough water, cause you can cramp up.
Oh yeah.
Soon you hit the treadmill.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Like,
Right.
soon you hit the treadmill, your stomach hurting and shit. Like, damn, I just started. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not dehydrated enough.
Right. Well, that was one.
I got to hydrate myself.
That was one of my bad habits. I didn't drink enough water,
Mm-hmm.
and then I read somewhere that you're supposed to consume half of your body weight in ounces.
Yeah.
So however much you weigh, split that in half.
Mm-hmm.
That's how many ounces of water you should be drinking in a day. Typically they say
8 glasses.
8 glasses, which that depends on everybody.
But everybody
Right,
way
right,
different. Yeah.
So, for me, I think it's changed, but like I just stick to a gallon, which is 128 ounces of water.
Mm-hmm.
That should
So
be
like
enough.
that's my rule of thumb.
Right.
So like that was one. But one of the things I struggle with was just like drinking water, because who wants to sit and
Drink water.
all
Right.
day?
Right.
And then I actually sat down one day and I just stuck to it, trying to fix that, man. And it's once you get past like that first week,
Yeah.
you'll want other stuff to drink, but when you go to get it, you just naturally go and get water.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Like you gotta have it
Weird.
every
You
day.
feel weird if you don't have it. You won't want anything else beside it, but you'll still kind of want other stuff to drink.
I mean, yeah, you had that, but also have your water to flush that down,
Right.
clean that out.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's good for your bowel movement, ingestion. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Digest your food, stuff like that.
We're made up of what, 70% water.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
that
you
is
figure, man, it flushes out your system. It keeps your joints lubricated. It keeps you hydrated. It gives you. It can stop you from.
It removes the
graze.
waste out of your body.
Right.
Yeah.
It can stop you
Uh-huh.
from like overeating.
Yeah, it's the best filtration for your kidneys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They always suggest drinking more water. It definitely helps out for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. But it was one of the habits, man. I was like,
It took me a while to really get that habit on point. You understand?
it took a while.
Because I'm like, I'm gonna drink 1 glass. I'm good the rest of the day.
That's it. Yeah, yeah.
Like, no, like I'm still feeling like
Yeah.
I'm about to pass out. Like,
right.
especially in the gym. Like,
Hydration is important. You know what I'm saying? So we, definitely when working out.
Yeah.
And maintaining. I mean, I'm gonna say overall, because when you sick, that's
You
the
just
main thing
need
you
it.
gotta drink is water. You gotta-
definitely.
It was crazy.
liquid of life.
I drank so much. I can't tell you the last time I've
Like a
actually-
fish, huh? Drinking like a fish.
I can't tell you the last time I've actually like had a cold.
For
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
And I had a teacher in high school, one of my favorite teachers. She would do that. Like, she just constantly drinks water, and she was like, I can't tell y'all the last time I've ever been, like, sick.
Right. Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, wow.
They say drink water, in the morning time and drink it at night before you go to bed.
Yeah.
You
You
know
do
what I'm
that,
saying?
man, that's,
Like-
if you do that, if you drink a cup before bed and when you wake up, that's 16 ounces right there. I would especially do it when I work out, like lifting weights. It would be nothing for me to consume like 60 ounces of water just in that hour of working out.
Definitely, cause like you see a difference when you got how much water in you when you working out
Oh, absolutely.
and stuff like that. Like,
Absolutely.
you don't fatigue right away, stuff like that. You can do a whole hour workout session.
Yeah.
Look, more depends on whatever you want to do.
Hey,
Right.
Understand? So
Gets you a good sweating, and that's how you.
yeah,
One of the ways you replace what you pour out. So
that's right.
yeah, that's definitely. I think that's another habit people deal with all the time.
And if you don't drink water, you just nasty. Like, you a serial killer. You just like, what the fuck?
Your
Like,
pH level off.
yeah, and you want, yeah, your pH bottle's all fucked up. Like
It's all fucked
like,
up.
what's that smell,
man.
girl? Like, oh, you ain't drink no water. You ain't drinking enough water, girl. Like, what the fuck? You want me to go down there? Nah.
Health is wealth.
Drink
man.
that water.
Take care of yourself, man.
Clean you
I always
out.
say that every pod.
Make it a staple of whatever diet you try. Just
Right.
Yeah,
drink water. Enough
definitely.
Right. So what? Just question for y'all. What habit do y'all really want to develop? Like y'all thought y'all had in mind right now, in y'all current life.
Right now,
You hear that noise?
I don't hear nothing.
water.
Oh, okay. It might be
No.
my headphones.
It's the weed.
No, I don't think so. I ain't even hit it yet.
Oh, okay.
man.
All right.
Yeah.
The habit I'm getting better at now, like I want to stay getting better, is focus on my credit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a big one.
Don't over abuse my credit, like swipe my credit card like that,
Mm-hmm.
cause it's a factor. Like, you know what I mean? I try to buy little pieces there and there. You know what I mean? I don't try to buy no big pencil purchase and shit like that,
Okay.
Mhm.
cause you gotta pay that back. You know what I mean?
Rule
Stuff
of
like that.
thumb is
Yeah.
If you can't buy it twice, then you shouldn't buy it.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. And I can't
Oh.
buy it twice right now.
But I get it, man. Credit is a big thing. It's an important thing. Not many of us were taught
Right.
how to use it properly.
Yeah, I
How-
learned the hard
how
way.
It can be to your benefit.
I know we was in the same marketing class. Mr. Ho didn't teach us shit.
Damn, Mr. Holt.
He didn't teach us nothing.
Hey man, I learned from
R.I.P. to them.
kind of
though.
trial and error and reading.
Oh,
Reading
rest in
about
peace. Dang, I didn't know.
So
Mhm.
but no, that's I know a lot of people that sort of deal with that. They don't understand the ins and outs of it, but man, as long
Very
as
important.
you find a way to make it work for you.
Mhm.
Me, like I pay all my stuff with it, and then but I have the money to pay it back.
Oh, okay, that's a difference.
So it
Okay.
builds up, pay all my bills with that stuff, and then just pay it back. Just to build that up, get into the habit of doing that, being
Mhm.
consistent with it.
Okay.
And it keeps me from, because it has a designated purpose,
Mhm.
keeps me from spending it on unnecessary stupid stuff. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But I think for me, that, believe it or not, I'm trying to be more, I want to be more disciplined.
In what way?
Man, just in like,
Or overall?
I think for me it's overall, just in the way that I function. Like I'm trying to, be more prepared. Like, just be prepared. Like when I go to work, just
Right.
sitting down, being more intentional about reading.
Right. So that in that case, it's just multiple habits because
Yep.
self-discipline is like you discipline yourself to become better at whatever you're doing.
Right, but making it habitual. Just like
Mhm.
these are the things that I want to do, which require me to be disciplined.
Right.
So once I get to that point where all of these things become natural and I'm doing them on a consistent basis,
Mhm.
like I'll be good.
Right.
So yeah, it's sort of approaching multiple things on multiple fronts, but overall, it's just to really be just more organized, man, more productive, more efficient.
Mhm.
Just the things that I do. I always tell people, like the most efficient I've ever been in life was my freshman year of college. 'Cause
Mhm.
I was like, literally, man, I was like knocking out homework after I got it. Cats would call me to do stuff. Go do it. It's done.
Mhm.
So like, I was doing stuff when I got it. I wasn't holding on to stuff, and I had free time to myself to do whatever. And I ain't been right since then. But I'm trying to get back to that point.
Right. Right.
But it was that. So that's one of the things that I'm working on.
Right.
What about you, Q?
For me, man, I'm just trying to be more social, especially with this pod.
Oh yeah.
For me, it's just spreading the news about who we are, what we represent, what we do here, and just putting our name out there. You know what I'm saying? Making that brand out there available to people, so that when they come, like, oh, I heard about the JQW. Yeah, Q, thanks for spreading the information. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just becoming more social, and I think me and him went out a couple times, and I just been talking to people, just rapping with them, like, hey man, you in a comedy and stuff like that? Yeah, check out this, JQW. I'll give them the link, So that's one of my things I've been trying to work on as far as making it a habit, is just being more social. And I've been working at it, man, ever since. So.
And so you feel like it's paying off for you?
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. I've been making new friends. I actually got a new friend I met at the church. Me and him kind of connected a little bit. Ran a few people, especially when we did the pop-up shop. A few people that was interested in the show. They liked it. It was an enjoyment, So, and I like hearing their stories. Hey, that helped me get through the day, man. I was able to get a good laugh out of that.
Yeah.
So I like hearing those type of results, that feedback. You know what I'm saying? It excites me and stuff like that. So that, to me, man, I'm just working on that, just being more social. Because I was the type of person, I didn't really say hi to nobody. I'll walk in the room, I don't be speaking to nobody. Like, I don't want to get to know you. You know what I'm saying? I was that type of nigga. Like, I was like, what is you to me? You know what I'm saying? But now I've become more social, been more active. I mean, a good example was, I think we just had, my son's birthday party.
Yeah.
Just turned 1. You know what I'm saying? So, there I was able to go ahead and talk to some people, new people that came to the party I didn't really know. I introduced myself to them. I'm Nas's dad. This is who I am. This is what I do. So, yeah, man, I've just been more talkative when it comes to that, being, like I said, being more social, being more active. And just sitting there, just watching things just going to, fall on display, or just people walking by, and I'm like, I don't say nothing to them. So, yeah.
That's good. That's real good.
Yeah. So, but still a work in progress, trying to get there, And I be hearing the success from most of these people that, like, celebrities, athletes, anybody of leadership. And they tell me, they ain't become successful without developing a habit. You know what I'm saying? So habits do mean a lot.
Yeah,
you got to take heed to that.
Yeah,
I really do.
There's a book. It's like the 7 Habits of Successful People. I think is what it's called. I think that's what it's called. It's a really good book. Just everybody has habits that they work on that help them get to whatever level that they're at. If you scrolling on social media, you always see random posts about those, like, stuff that successful people do, like, in their day, stuff like that. But yeah, man, you just have to.
You really got to train your mind.
Yeah,
it's mental. It's all mental. You got to put your thoughts together in perspective that you want to accomplish something, and set everything, your goal on it, and it'll work out. But like I said, that's a trend. If you watch YouTube, anybody that's out there making money, they'll tell you, man, they started with some habits that some people will be like, wow, you did that in the morning? You know what I'm saying? You woke up 5 o'clock in the morning, went to the gym, you did that, got coffee, dropped the kids off.
Yeah.
And you doing this or doing that. But they'll tell you, I developed that habit.
Yeah, that's it.
So, yeah, definitely take heed to it, man. Listeners out there, if you want to make some changes, start with your mind and start with, what you want to be successful at, and start from there. And that should be your aim, and what you got to do what changes you got to make to get there.
Yeah, I completely agree.
That's the most important thing. You got to make changes.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, it starts in the mind, man. It's all mental. You training your mind to do something it ain't normal. It's not used to doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's not used to getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning or going to bed at a certain time so you could get a good 8 hours of sleep and knock out the next day. So, and it's a lot of benefactors behind it because people watch you when you do make those changes and you do, you know, you do go above and beyond. You know what I'm saying? They do pay attention to that.
Yeah, man. And somebody's always watching you. So
Right.
But the important thing is, like you said, it's always good. Habits are mental changes first and foremost.
Absolutely right.
So making those mental changes, and then understanding that it's not going to be an easy transition. You know, I think sometimes, especially like if you look at people, especially on New Year's, man, with their New Year's resolution, they try to make like all these changes at once.
Right.
And they fail.
They don't work like that.
They fail at all of them.
Well, a lot of people, I think a lot of them fail because they try to copy other people's trend of or whatever they're trying to do. Some things ain't meant for you, you know what I'm saying? Or some things you might not be able to do, but you should be able to work with what you have, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, reading that book, it showed a lot of things, man. Like, you know, write down what is your task that whole day and what you can knock out.
That's one of the things I started doing, man. Is I started for work. I started creating to-do lists. Bruh, let me tell you, best thing I ever did in my life.
Right. Oh,
it just made, like, at the end of my day, I'd be like, this is what I gotta do tomorrow. So when I start when I start work the next day, I'm just checking stuff off. It makes it easy to do things.
Right.
Because I can see it. I'm like, this is what I gotta do.
Right.
Whereas before, man, I kept everything in my head.
Mm-hmm.
And so anytime I would get bombarded with multiple things at the same time, then I would like panic and get anxious. And I'm like, I got to do this. And do this.
Right.
But yeah, creating a list, if there's one thing I would suggest anybody do, whether it's one task or multiple tasks, make yourself a to-do list.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I always suggest the 30-day rule of change, habits. You know, do that and see how that turn out. You know, and like I said, try get into some of these habit books that we talked about. Like you said, that one with the 7 effective habits. Yep. I think I saw that before. Yeah,
I got it somewhere.
But yeah, that one I read. It's an audio book. Definitely check out. What you got to say, Jay? You know,
pretty much what y'all saying. I mean. Yeah, make sure, you know, like you said, have a to-do list, things like that. Set a goal for yourself. You know, right now I think this is the month of Ramadan.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You want to see a lot of Kyrie?
Oh, well.
Call Ramadan Kyrie?
No, because my barber that I saw last night, you know, he's a Muslim and everything, and he said, this is the month of Ramadan, so like he got 30 days. You know, what he does, you know, he'll pray and stuff like that, and you know he won't eat certain foods like red meat, stuff like that, and I think what he say? He said he can't have sex with his girl until nighttime. You know what I mean?
That's a habit he's trying to develop?
No, it's a shit about some Ramadan.
That's part of Ramadan?
Yeah. Ramadan, you can't eat until after, I think.
A certain time. Yeah, a certain time, things like that. And that was interesting to me because, you know, what Muslims have to do, you know.
Right.
There's a certain level of discipline.
Yeah, that's discipline, yeah. Right. So, like.
I really got to study this Muslim.
So, share this deep, yeah. And he pray a certain amount of time each day, things like that. So, you know.
Because I always hear people say Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah. So, that was very interesting, and he enjoys doing it.
Yeah.
You know, he enjoys doing it, praying to his Allah.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
I always felt like people that went to prison, that was their goal. Like, they become Muslim.
That was the default.
Yeah, the default. Become Muslim. Yeah. Like,
becomes Muslim so they could be protected in the cell and all that.
Yeah.
Maybe so.
Some people do that.
They do that.
Maybe so. Yeah, some people do that, you know.
Some people do it. Some people genuinely find that while they're there during their stay.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
Right, exactly. So, yeah, that was very interesting to me, you know, that he has that habit every year around Ramadan. They keep doing it consistently.
But how would you feel one of your close friends was like, you know what, I want to be a Muslim? What would your reaction be?
As long as they're doing it for the right reason.
Yeah, as long as you serious. Like, you ain't just doing it just to do it. Like,
yeah, because, I mean, that's somebody's religion. It's no joke.
Right.
I mean, I would say that for any religion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
So as long as your intentions are good, man,
Right.
If that's what you were looking for and it
Mm-hmm.
fulfills a need, and
Right.
more power to you. I'm all about, like you said earlier, make sure that you're informed about it.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
It's because it's a lifestyle. It's not for show.
Right. It's
You know what I
not.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have a problem.
Yeah. So if I walk in here with a turban, y'all know what it is.
Yeah. For what I know, yeah.
Okay.
Stuff like that, yeah. Don't
Just let me know the rules of the household.
Okay.
yeah. The rules of the
I'm
household.
be respectful, man.
Yeah. No, I'm good. I'm safe with my religion where I'm at. I'm straight.
That's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, man, it's been crazy. Are we off the topic of habits right now?
Yeah, I think we've dived into that enough.
Okay. All right. Good topic though. Good topic. But yeah, crazy month, crazy time. Where y'all want to start? I'm
Man,
asking y'all,
where
man.
we want to start.
Wherever you want to go. I'm with
know
it.
where we want
Where
to
you
start.
want to go?
Slap her around.
I'll
the
pass
world.
you the rock. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Oh, you want to start with the slap of the century?
Go ahead.
Slap of the
I-
The,
ISO.
the slap of the lifetime. The slap in
Yes.
front of the white people. Our people.
Yep. The emasculated.
Shout out to
Slap
we
heard around
do
the world.
gotta give a shout out to Samuel, my man.
Samuel
Jackson.
Yes.
Hit the plug.
Yeah, man, because
Hit the
this
applause.
man has done over 100 movies.
Wait, which one's the applause?
There we go, yeah.
Samuel. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
He did
Trying to
100.
figure that out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He did. Like you said.
Over 100 movies.
Yes.
27 million? No, it was more than that. They grossed over some amount of money.
Oh, man. I think he one of the highest paid actors of Hollywood, right?
I think at this point now.
Right, yeah.
But he won his first one, right? First Oscar.
Ever.
His first.
Yes, his first ever.
And it's crazy
Congrats
because
to
I
him.
think about his performances, man. This man should have been nominated for. I was just saying this on last night. Jackie Brown.
Yes,
man,
he deserves to die, and I hope he burns
That-
in hell.
Also,
Mississippi
too.
burning.
Yes, man.
Yeah,
That was a good one. No, that was a Time to Kill.
Was it?
Yeah, that's a Time to
Oh,
Kill.
Time to Kill. You're right.
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. Oh man.
I think that's like the first Samuel movie I watched.
Soul Man with Bernie Mac. Oh my
Yes.
God, that's one of my favorites right
Man,
there. Funny as hell.
Juice. Everything he's done in the Marvel universe is Nick Fury.
Oh yeah, definitely that. Man,
Did he play a crackhead too in one movie?
yes.
He did. I don't remember.
I know it was coming. Well, Coming to America, he was the robber.
Yeah, he was the
He was a
robber.
robber,
Yeah,
yeah,
he was the
yeah,
robber.
yeah.
Yeah.
He stuck everybody up. Take.
What else?
Known for cussing a motherfucker out, using motherfucker.
The Capital One commercials.
Yes.
Capital One.
Uh,
NCAA
played
Final Four
Frozone,
commercial.
I think on
Yes.
Incredibles.
Incredibles.
Yeah.
NCAA Final Four commercial. He
Yeah.
always on there.
Yep.
The list goes on. So many
Yeah, man,
movies.
he had his hand in almost everything.
So many
you know
movies.
what I'm saying? He's worked with Quentin Tarantino a lot of movies and stuff like that.
Django. Yeah.
Yeah.
Django.
He played a slave, right? The
Triple
old-
X.
Yeah. Snakes on a Plane.
Can't forget about Snakes on the Plane.
Oh my God.
Deep Blue Sea. He got ate by the shark.
Yeah,
he was in
Like
that. I
they
forgot
ate
about
me.
that.
Yeah.
Right there. That deserves an Oscar right there. Getting aimed by a shark. You know,
Oh,
right there.
man.
Like, come on now. What did y'all? Y'all.
We know Dave Chappelle did like a skit of him. That shit was funny as hell.
Been past due.
Yeah,
Past
man,
due.
but-
But I'm glad he got it.
Yeah, man. Big shout out to him,
You
man.
know, and
He
then, like-
definitely deserved it.
I think they ain't televised it though. You know, of getting that award.
I believe they did. Yeah,
I didn't watch it.
I saw something that like they ain't even televised it when Denzel was giving him the award
but they.
and they hugged him and stuff
I
like
think
that.
they excluded most of that scene out of the slide. Then they kind of combined everything.
It's
that
a,
one-
everything else.
everything else.
it's
right?
amazing that slap did.
It was translated across the world.
It altered everything. Like it altered Beyonce's performance. Nobody even cared about Beyonce's performance in Compton.
It took away from that. It took away from Sam winning. It took away from Questlove winning.
Questlove had a speech
Megan
to
Thee
say so.
Stallion first time performing at Oscars.
It took away from. It also took away from the fact that Will Packer, who directed the Oscars, first time a black man directed the Oscars,
Right.
kind of put it.
That
down
is
on
right. They did have the all black
Mhm.
production.
It was like a curse that night. Like I don't know, man. was
It's
just
Hollywood.
crazy.
It's Hollywood.
Became Black Hollywood that night.
Black
though.
Hollywood.
It was
We ain't used to seeing niggas getting slapped like that unless you in the hood.
it took a yeah. It took us,
So what's y'all thoughts on the
took us
slap?
back a little
Do you
bit.
think this man deserved it?
To get slapped?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Explain.
Well,
Go ahead.
okay.
Go ahead. I'll let you
take
do
that
it.
back.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So, I feel like it should not have happened in public.
Okay.
I feel like when Will said, keep my wife's
agree.
name out your mouth, I was fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
You say that because people are, it's Will Smith, so people aren't going to know how to take that if he's serious or if he's joking. But
Right.
you're not ruining anything.
Right.
And then when the show was over, then that's when you go handle your business.
That's true.
If you got to slap him, then you go back and do what you do. So I just felt from the optical standpoint, it should have been handled differently.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Did he want? That's his wife. You're gonna defend your wife however you see fit to defend.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I feel like it sets a kind of a dangerous precedent. I think Kathy Griffin said it. Is like now comedians will have to worry about the Will Smiths of the world coming up on stage during sets.
Right.
Because we've seen a trend where I've seen a couple of videos where people have got on stage, they haven't done anything, but they've like interrupted sets, and they've been like, "You're the comedian, I'm right next to you,
Right.
I'm talking to you in your face." So what's going to stop the next person from now coming up and
Laying
taking
hands on
offense
someone.
and trying to lay hands on somebody?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Go ahead, Jay. I know you got something to spit.
It's right. It's a right thing and it's a wrong thing. I'm gonna tell you. Listen, this shit stemmed in 2016 when when Jada was trying to boycott the Oscars,
Right.
stuff like that, and Chris Rock said like, nobody invited you. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, okay. So that's where I got that from. Like, that shit was boiling up. Let alone what Will was going through all these years, what he's going through with his wife as well, and that was the last straw. That was the icing on the cake right
So you think
there.
he had a mental breakdown?
Yeah,
Just-
he
yeah,
did,
yeah.
and we human.
Mhm.
You understand? And Chris Rock, like, yeah, he's a comedian. Don't get me wrong, but some things you can't joke about.
Right.
Because some people's mental health is fucked up. Like, like they really got, that medical issue is serious.
Right. Yeah.
And you trying to make light of it because you're a comedian. You're supposed to get a pass because you're a comedian.
Now, rumor is that
That's
he already knew that she had a disease.
I heard.
Supposedly.
See,
Yes.
now I'm okay. So he do know because I'm hearing
Supposedly.
he had no idea.
They said
But-
supposedly he knew.
But how can you not hear? She announced this shit on the red table. I know you, like, everybody know that. So
Right.
so all of a sudden you don't know that? Come on, man. No.
Well, here's my only problem with that is that that's what comedians do. Comedians are social commentators of what happens on in the world, no matter who it is. Because I guarantee you this: if The Rock made that comment, I guarantee you Will Smith wouldn't have got up. If The Rock had made that joke, Will Smith would have sat right there in his seat.
you probably right, but like I said,
Or even I would even dare to say, had it been a white comedian who had made that same joke, highly doubt he would have gone up there and did that.
you probably right.
yeah.
You probably right, but also Will said he talked to this dude about this.
See, I was gonna let you go ahead and talk into it. Go ahead.
You
I
know
was
what
gonna
I'm
say, but Chris also
go ahead.
stated that he himself had his own disability. I think is what he called it. That he had talked about years ago. So they both are dealing with their own disabilities that the other party knew about.
Probably so.
So
Right. I mean, I was so for me. I mean, I agree and disagree. I agree with the fact it should have been done in privacy.
oh yeah, definitely.
Could have happened before the Oscars. Well, not before,
Well,
but after the
should have
Oscars,
after, yep.
behind closed doors.
Mm-hmm.
Then I disagree with I agree with the fact what he's saying. Like, yeah, man, like you can't just talk about anybody without doing your homework. And I do feel like as a comedian now, yeah, if you know the person's status, you got to be careful what you say. Okay, now let's go back to when Chris Rock was being Chris Rock back then. He was like, what, maybe like in his 20s and stuff like that. Wow, cussing people out, saying anything you want to say. Now he's more older, more mature, got children. No people got disabilities. You know, people got certain situations going on in their life. Mm-hmm. There comes a times you got to critique your comedy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of feel like it was kind of out of pocket. It was done wrong by Will. But I do feel bad for Will, too, because I feel like he's going through some mental stuff right now. You know, where I think he might need some more therapy. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of therapy.
I look at the source of where a lot of that mental anguish comes from.
And I do believe that whole family has a lot of mental issues going on. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be realistic. They're human. You know what I'm saying? People looked at Will Smith as this person like, he don't show no emotions. You know, he's so much
lucky.
Right. He's an actor. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to really depict who what he's going to do that day or who he's going to be. You know what I'm saying? But we saw the human come out and we saw the nigga come out of him. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't like it. You know, as a black community, we probably going to be sitting on that for a minute.
I had no problem with it. But again, some people don't, like I said, a lot of people don't have they wasn't cool with that. You know, he could have handled it differently, like you said. You know, but because he was laughing at first. He was laughing at the little joke, but when he saw his wife not laughing,
that's what I'm saying.
He had to make a move.
When we talk about Will's mental state, I think you have to talk about. I'm not going to say that she's the complete reason he has a mental breakdown, but I'm sure his wife has contributed very heavily.
Very heavily.
Absolutely.
So you kind of gotta look at her like, because you're right, absolutely right. He was laughing.
He was laughing. He got caught laughing.
He was laughing at the joke. To me, the joke was old and outdated, especially for like younger generations who've never seen the movie G.I. Jane. Mm-hmm. So I just thought it was an old, dated joke.
Right.
But it seemed on par for like Chris Rock's humor.
And it's funny because they said, what would Tupac do? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. And that's a part of it. Like, Will Smith has admitted that, he was jealous of Jada.
That's
Tupac.
another thing.
And them making their family so publicized now. Because remember, the Smiths was real private back then.
Yeah, we
didn't really know. You didn't really have problems. It was like rumors going around, like, they in a swinging and stuff like that. But we didn't really know. Things didn't start coming out in fruitation until the Red Table. Right. You know what I'm saying? When the Red Table started opening up and Jada started, giving her interviews and started bringing people on, telling her personal business, then it was like, after that was like a continuous train. Then Will start being more, open-minded and start, telling the things that he's done. And, I've messed up. I slipped up. I've been separated from my wife. I didn't agree with the August, doing that to my wife situation and being put on front stage in front of the whole world about the whole situation with him and his wife going through. So, I mean, at some point, I think he probably just cracked.
Yeah.
They agree with his open relationship, though. Like nothing's out of bounds. Like,
listen, man, I don't care what happened. All I know is that there's the interview of him and his wife, and the man is sitting there crying, or his eyes were
his eyes was red.
Like
his eyes red at the table.
Tell, I don't know if you've seen a man who's had his heart broken, but like I think every man sort of knew what that look was.
Right. Absolutely.
As a man looking at a fellow man, like that was not a good.
Shit, I felt heartbroken for the man.
Right,
like,
it just wasn't a good look.
Like,
and then
I could just imagine.
Right, and then think about it, like it's in front of the world.
Right,
shattered,
displayed,
shattered,
and I believe when it becomes publicized like that, you're gonna get the positive and negative feedback from this audience that you're giving this whole display to. You know what I'm saying? This information to. Like, they're gonna look at it like, wow, like you just let that dude just screw your wife. You know what I'm saying? So like, you got to go on the streets and hear that shit.
Hey, it's on memes every day.
Yeah, it's constant. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I think he still needs some mental help.
They definitely joking about his family, his lifestyle, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And they're like, well, what you gonna do? You gonna do something about this? Or you gonna check August or Cindy? You gonna smack him? Like, why?
That was the other part about
you smacked the wrong person. You should be mad at August. You know what I'm saying? But nobody knows what he did privately. You understand? But I mean, once Chris Rock got smacked, I saw like the look on Chris Rock's face. It was just, I felt bad. He
Hey,
was
man,
sad. He
shout out
was
to him,
he was shocked.
'cause
He was embarrassed.
I feel like he handled it very professionally.
Oh yeah, he still continued to show. He
because
still
he also
presented.
chose not to have Will arrested.
Yeah, he didn't file charges.
Because they came, the cops were like, "Yo," I was reading this interview with Will Packer, who produced it, and he was giving his recount of what happened, and he was like, because the Oscars were gonna have Will leave, they were gonna ask him to leave.
Right.
Then the cops came, and they were like, "Yo, we'll take him away right now because don't matter why he did it, it's assault." Like,
right.
And Chris was like, "Nah, I don't want him arrested. I don't want to charge. I don't want to press any charges." So,
I also heard like you said, but like you said, they said they try to get him to leave.
mm-hmm.
Then I'm hearing some they didn't even tell him nothing. They told his team, and they team was like, "Nah, he's not leaving. He's about to get his Oscar." You understand?
He almost didn't get it.
Yeah, that's
He
another
almost
thing.
didn't get it,
Thanks to Chris.
And then I heard they trying to strip him from get his Oscar, from having his first Oscar.
Yeah, I did. I did read.
I did see that.
I heard he also resigned too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Stepped
did
down
that.
from the
Yeah,
academy.
I just saw that. Yeah. So it just
His brother is pretty heated about. I didn't know Chris Rock had a brother.
yeah,
Tony Rock.
Tony
Yeah,
Rock.
I didn't know
yeah,
that.
Yeah,
I did
Tony
not
Rock.
know that. Yeah.
Tony Rock. He played in that Chris Rock movie when he kept dying and then
He played on a lot of sitcoms though.
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
never
yeah.
knew that was his brother.
Yeah,
They
You-
never really
You
like.
can't tell. You can't see.
I can't see the resemblance. I'm sorry,
Okay.
I can't see it.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't see
Yeah,
it.
Tony
Now,
Rock.
now
He
Guy Tori and his brother, I can see the resemblance. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they both short.
I can see why you can't see it.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's his brother.
But
he said he gonna go after Will. He said he gonna whoop his ass.
that's what he said.
Okay.
That's okay. Yeah, I see that.
The man's
No,
gone through enough.
Right.
He going through. Yeah, he going through enough. But the way to get an Oscar by slapping the shit out of somebody, like, and then you get an Oscar, and then he was saying, I'm just thinking about what he said. Like, he said he was just thinking about what King Richard would do, protect his family.
Richard Williams.
I actually saw the movie last night. It was pretty good.
It looks good.
It was a good movie.
I still haven't seen it yet, but
Yeah.
it must be damn good. He got an
Yeah.
Oscar for it.
For their upbringing to be in Compton, it shows you like, wow, like that was a rose grew out of the ground for real.
You know,
Yeah, man.
Venus and Serena, they was there. You know, he apologized to them,
Mhm.
stuff like that, and and it was just
I know it had to be hella awkward after he did that.
Oh yeah.
major awkward. He was in tears. Getting the Oscar, he was in tears. You know, like love will make you do some crazy things, and it will. It will. You understand? But you gotta have some tolerance. You gotta, have self-control and handle it privately. Don't handle it in front of all these people because Oscars don't want us there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was the whole point of the boycott of the Oscars.
Exactly. They don't want us there. Now they really don't want us there. Like, you see why we ain't want y'all there? Look at this shit.
Because niggas can't stop being niggas.
Yeah,
Niggas-
that's why I was
niggas can't stop doing nigga
That's
there.
why I was like, I feel like it in terms of that, it set us back in the eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's back another 50 years.
Definitely.
But
But ever since that shit happened, now they're showing old clips of comics, comedians, like about Jim Carrey now about he's retiring. You know what I mean?
That's what he said he gonna retire?
He's done. He's fed up because they found an old clip of giving a lady STD or something like that, and like she had a mental problem, and she ended up having a suicide.
Well, like I said, though, it goes back to what I said. Chris Rock, back then, he could have said all that. But as you get older, you get more mature, you start recognizing what's going on in the world. Like, now you should be more aware of what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? To notice I'm going to critique my art to adjust to what's going on in society. People are sensitive now. Let's be realistic.
that's true. But
Everybody's fucking sensitive.
here's the thing, man. All the comedians out there, just you gonna be like, I feel like all the comedians that are out there now, like the Godfreys and Corey Holcombs of the world, they're gonna come through with some daggers. They're gonna come through with some daggers, man, and it's probably gonna be worse than what it's gonna make Chris's joke look real tame. That's all I'm getting at, is because
Right.
they're a lot of them are old, like because they're older
Mm-hmm.
and they've done what they've done, they've accomplished what they've needed to accomplish. They don't really care.
Right.
So I don't know, man.
You just can't. Like, why you still got Jaden in your mouth? You ain't learned from 2016. That shit boils up to now. This is the last straw.
I bet you know what?
That is fair, though.
Put yourself in that situation. What if you was at a comedy? I thought about it too. What if you was at a comedy show and the comic said something to your girl, your wife, fiance, whatever, and your girl didn't, she wasn't feeling it, and she told you like, I wasn't feeling that joke. 9 times out of 10, that man's gonna be provoked to say something to that comic.
Right. I would say something. I wouldn't go on stage.
Yeah.
And that's what I said.
Yeah.
But that's what I
But
said.
we don't know what you gonna. You know what I'm saying?
But
you
that's
don't
what
know.
But that's what I said earlier.
For you, it might be like that, but someone else, it might
Right,
like,
that's
look,
true.
I'm shooting that nigga.
But that's what I said earlier. I didn't agree. I didn't disagree with Will saying keep my wife's name out your mouth. I disagree with him going on stage and doing it at that moment.
Right.
Like if it was me, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna scan the room. I'm gonna find out who your people are. I'm gonna find out the people that work there. Because we gonna have words. Because I have something to say to you.
Right.
But I'm gonna wait till it's over. Yeah, you are right. There's probably somebody that's.
They might not be so nice. You know what I'm saying? And be like,
Comedian might not make it off the stage.
Right.
Especially at the after party, he was dancing and shit. Like he could have dressed it there.
Right.
There's ways to handle things. But Will did what was the best idea for him.
Right.
But he wasn't thinking.
So how y'all feel about Tyler Perry and your boy Denzel coming up there giving him a little quick speech? You think they make some changes to him?
Nah, Denzel's like my nigga.
That's what. I feel like that's what.
I think.
I feel like that's
quietly.
If I was Will and Denzel came up, whatever he would say, I would listen to.
Yeah,
that's just OG.
Who wouldn't want to listen to Denzel?
Tyler, I don't know about.
Yeah,
even Samuel was like
they were saying he might have came as Medea voice.
If Denzel and Samuel came up to me and say something, like I'm heating. I'm listening to what they say.
Yeah,
So I don't have a problem. I mean, that's what I expect us to do.
Shit's already done, and he ain't going back to the Oscars, so that's done.
Yeah. So how y'all feel about Medea using that voice being intimate with somebody?
I heard that.
I didn't hear about
I heard that.
Yeah,
I heard that shit.
It's rumored on the internet. Tyler Perry uses Medea's voice when he's being intimate with someone.
Yeah.
That's disturbing.
It really is. Like, all I can think about saying hello, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, someone saying that shit, and you be like, what?
Can you imagine being a female?
Soon he's fucking talking this shit.
I don't know.
I don't know which way that's going. We don't know his lifestyle like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
his wife might be in. She might like some.
Whoever he is
like
intimate with.
Yeah. His wife.
If he says that,
that's weird to me.
I don't know, man. I don't think that's cool. Don't do that. That's weird.
That's weird to me. Like,
do you ever think about it?
I would.
Like he really want to be Medea. It is just hard for him to like break out. Like it's just
break out of character.
No, it's just he want to be Medea in real life. Like he want a sex change. You can tell
sure
like
he's
one
got
day it's
enough
gonna
money.
unwrap everything.
I'm
like
sure he has enough money if he wants to transition.
And I think the more money he gets is going to happen.
He can.
He can. Yeah, he afford it.
Right
I mean, if
now.
he does, he does.
And he shouldn't be ashamed. I think people around him need to give him a hug. Like, look, this is who you want to be. It's okay. Like,
yeah,
especially making that type of intimate voice while you having sex with somebody.
That's weird.
That's weird as hell.
Just wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't respect the person who want to listen to it. Like, it'd be like,
right. It's that you're assuming that person stays there. Because I feel like most people would have been like, "This is too much. I'm gonna leave."
But whoever he's doing that with, they probably want him to do that. They probably like, I like Medea.
You know what? That's
some Medea shit.
Right. Like also,
some people got some sick ways.
You know, people are different. So I wouldn't be surprised if there was somebody that he was messing with that asked him to do that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Just because we won't do that shit.
Because the people, people fall in love with characters like people portray.
Mm-hmm.
You think the wig would follow too after that too?
You think he would bring the wig into it? Jesus, man, I don't know.
It just sounds just off. It's just very weird. It really is. It's weird as hell.
Hearing it at face value, because I did not know about that.
I wasn't expecting that.
Right.
But I wouldn't be surprised
if
somebody asked for it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm sure somebody did, but
Yeah. So yeah, what else we got going on in the news, man? Oh yeah, we got Benny the Butcher and what's his name beefing. Freddie Gibbs, they're beefing.
Freddie, yeah.
He wants to beef. He got a beef every week. I don't even know. I guess who want to be the better person? They need to just put it on record, make a good diss track, and we'll judge from there. You know, at that point. So it's just Freddie Gibbs got a beef every week though.
I feel like Freddie is.
It's like he got a card.
He want to stay relevant.
I mean, he's a good rapper.
He's a good rapper, but he hasn't really been coming out ever since he had that fight with Jim Jones. So like he just picking on people and stuff like that. I think it's all in the act. I don't think nothing serious. I don't take nothing serious about it. You know.
Okay.
So you know.
Yeah.
That's all. That's the type of shit that is ring bell. You know what I mean? You get. You know, people. Your name rings. You know what I mean?
I like Freddie Gibbs.
I like him too. He got good music. And he looked weird on that episode of Tommy though with that fake eye.
That was terrible.
That wandering eye.
That
was
not a good look.
It was funny. Man.
I was hollering at that, but
like this nigga Freddie Gibbs about to do a drug trade with the crooked eye like that, like everywhere spazzing.
Could have just let him operate with those.
Right?
Guys.
Yeah. It was just.
But
that's all good.
But hopefully it don't get serious than that.
Any Pittsburgh news though? We skipped over. Anybody coming?
So I don't know about
I heard
anybody.
Dirk is coming, right?
Yeah, he's coming in 2 weeks. At Robert Morris University.
Shout out to the alma
That's gonna be
mater.
lit. That's gonna be
out
lit.
there. That new.
I didn't know they'd be having concerts out there.
Well, let me tell you this. They did have concerts, but they didn't have any rap concerts. So
I think Chevy was there though.
So the first rap concert that they had, because I went to it, and it was like a big thing for them to have a rap concert.
Mm-hmm.
Was Wale.
Yeah, he went to school there.
Briefly, yeah, he did.
Yeah. Yep.
So but concert wise, they had all types of concerts, just not rap concerts.
Yeah.
So eventually, they sort of opened up, and so Wale was the first rap artist that they had.
Yeah, I thought it was Chevy Woods.
But then I think Chevy was after that.
Because he went to Robert Morris, Chevy Woods, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so now, they've built a new facility out there, a bigger facility to hold, hold concerts and such.
And like something big that happened at university was 85 South.
Yes,
they had that big comedy joint down there.
Yep.
That's the last thing that they had up there that was big.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard it was good.
It was. I'm just listen, man. As somebody that went there, to know that they had those types of acts there, I'm super happy.
So
happy that they brought these people out. But
right.
In terms of for anybody that likes art, because I'm a big art fan,
mm-hmm.
they're doing a Frida Kahlo exhibit, interactive exhibit.
Okay.
They had one. I don't know if you guys remember the Van Gogh exhibit that they did. They did.
No,
I'm not familiar.
So they did a similar. They did a similar exhibit about Vincent Van Gogh. So now the second one is Frida Kahlo, who was I think Spanish artist. So that's come. I think that's actually started already. So
the only art I've been fucking with is Painted with a Twist. I hate to tell you that. I'm being serious. I know I gotta.
Just want y'all to change your horizons. That's all. Just want y'all to change your horizons.
I've done some beautiful drawings though. There.
Hey man, listen. You got to start somewhere.
Yeah, you got to start somewhere.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Start somewhere.
Right. I think they got there's a lot of things happening this summer though in Pittsburgh. They got going on, like you said, Lil Durk coming.
Also, not to cut you off, but also, ever since that slap happened to Chris Rock, his ticket sales skyrocketed, dog.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like he's sold out now.
It's like a rapper going to jail.
Yeah.
Sales is going up.
People want to hear what you got to say.
People now want to hear it.
Exactly. Like he's coming to Pittsburgh in September. Them prices is crazy, like almost $1,000, dude.
Hey, I'm not paying for that, but
like
I
damn.
want to see Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart before him, yeah. But that was just fucking nuts, like.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that.
So actually, he should credit Will for that slap, cause he wasn't selling out like that.
I don't think he gonna make money from Will. I mean, give him credit, but they gonna have a respectable conversation or just swing it out.
I'm sure though.
He apologized on the IG, but that's not the same. Like,
I heard Chris Rock had a fake apologize.
Yeah,
this was fake.
Yeah, that's fake. That's fake. Yeah, he had to say something at he was, you know, forgiven and shit like that. But, you know, it's on site. Like Tony Rock said, it's on.
Yeah.
Fucking nuts, but
yeah, any other Pittsburgh news? Because we always skip over Pittsburgh news every pod. Sorry for our audience out there. You know, we still represent Pittsburgh. You know, we still representing the 412. His name of his pod 65. You know, North.
Yeah.
You know, so we gotta at least give a shout out to Western PA and what's going on. I did hear quick. You know, they doing well in basketball. I think they went to states already. Or Whitfield? Yeah, I think they went to Whitfield.
Yeah, Whitfield Championship.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good. So I'm like,
I'm surprised because
Quick got a basketball team now. Like,
I know they played Shady Side. They lost.
They lost. Okay, yeah, because I ain't watched no games this season.
Yeah, I've been just trying to stay close to the local news. What's going on? What's popping around here? You know, Kennywood about to open up.
Right now,
Sandcastle.
it's a bad time to even go to any amusement parks. What happened to that 14-year-old boy? That was just sad, man. Like, you hear about that?
No, go ahead and tell us.
Okay. This dude, he was 14-year-old, a boy. His name, I can't get his name off the bag, but I think it was in Florida or whatnot, and he was on this ride.
The young man
you're talking about
that
the incident that took place. Yeah, it was all over.
Yeah.
Mind
you, he's like 300-some pounds. He's a linebacker, dude. You understand? And like, he was told that he couldn't get on no other rides anyway. They're like, no, you can't fit this ride, too heavy, stuff like that. But this one ride, let him on this ride. Mind you, like these people that be controlling these rides and everything, they're like, you know, teenagers probably. You understand? So like, you know, they let him get on the ride and stuff like that, and you know, they felt like he was, you know, his harness was tight on her. You know what I mean? Like tight, like it buckled good for him to get on the ride.
They thought he was secure.
Yeah, secure.
Yeah.
But you know, unfortunately,
that smack was crazy. I did hear that. I was like, wow, that's wild, man.
Well,
yeah, man, that's
my condolences to that family, man. That was some deep stuff, for real.
That is unfortunate.
That was sad,
you
man.
know, make sure that you are being safe out there at the amusement park.
It was like some Final Destination shit.
That was that was scary.
So
they showing on the video. I ain't watching that video. I can't stomach that. But they keep posting that shit, and that's not funny.
Yeah.
And that's sad. 14-year-old, like he had a future ahead of him. Like he's gonna be a good, you know, football player. You know, with college and stuff like that. I probably have recruits. Like, but he was just too big. Like you can't tell.
Yeah.
A guy that big, like you know, you can't fit there. But again, like I said, like they're probably teenagers controlling that ride and shit like that. They need adults on there.
Yeah. No, I get it.
And that's very sad,
so
man.
how y'all feel about Black China getting dissed by both her babies dead about she wanted child support?
I saw that briefly, and I don't understand why she posted that.
She want attention.
Yeah,
I think Black China's on heavy drugs, and she's going broke.
Definitely coke.
Yeah, I think she's starting to lose money with her ventures, and I think people don't want to work with her.
Yeah, her face looked different, like all that plastic surgery and all that, and like I said, yeah, she's probably on drugs. You know, and
that's just funny how both babies' moms said. Baby's dad's like, we don't owe you nothing. We get our kid all the time.
I was looking at it, man, and both of them were like, they got their kids 6 days a week.
Yeah, and paying all the expenses.
All the expenses, yeah.
It seems like you should be paying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You see them for 1 day a week, that's what y'all agree to. That's what y'all agree to.
I think women hate women got that type of power, boy. It's like, he got my kids. He doing this, doing that. I can't ask for shit.
Both baby dads on your ass.
That's crazy.
That was hilarious.
That's why I didn't understand why you would come out and say something when you know that at least two people can come out and rebuttal.
Right.
Trying to dash shame, shit like that, but that shit backfired on their ass.
Yeah. So let's get into some entertainment a little bit, man. Anybody watch any new movies, new shows?
Oh yes, I definitely watched ATL Atlanta.
I can't get into ATL this year.
You don't like it?
What?
I like it, but it's just
this
season.
Get into this season.
It just started,
dry
man.
humor.
Give it time. Just started, man.
It's
just started.
It's real dry. I mean, the first episode was more educational.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
That was deep. Yeah. But after that, it's kind of like the whole set. I think the setting should have stayed in Atlanta. For one, that's how I kind of feel at this point. I know they're doing the whole overseas shit because he's supposed to be on tour.
Paperboy, yeah.
Yeah, he's supposed to be on tour. He didn't even do the tour. He didn't even do the first part of the tour yet.
He was locked up. But that jail.
He said he wasn't performing to the audience out there. He said, I ain't performing today.
Well, yeah, but like that before that he was locked up and stuff like that, and that's the cleanest jail I ever seen. Like.
Oh yeah,
I ain't never saw no jail that clean. Like he was like.
You'd be surprised, man. A lot of jails in other countries are much cleaner than the United
jails.
States.
Ain't like they used to be, man. People be playing PlayStation in there.
Yeah,
they be having
FaceTiming, bro.
Yeah, they play cards. They be enjoying themselves. That's why a lot of niggas like to go back.
Yeah, but a lot of facilities outside of the country are a lot better than.
I wouldn't be surprised they put a Popeyes in that bitch one day.
Oh, go get it for you.
Yeah, you
DoorDash that shit. Like bring that shit in.
Yeah, we're gonna be paying for it.
Right?
Tax money.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
Paying for cellmates to get 2 pieces.
Yeah.
I did watch Abbott's Elementary. This episode was funny.
Do you like it?
Oh my god.
I knew you would like it.
I'm hooked on it.
I knew you would like it.
Yo, Abbott's Elementary. You gotta watch
Abbott's Elementary. Bruh, it's like it's almost somebody said it was like the black version of The Office.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, shout out to my cousin though. I got her on it down south, and she said, "Oh, I love it, Q.
Oh,
it's
man,
funny.
I love it."
So yeah, man, it's definitely a good show, bro. You gotta check it out. You got this dude off of there from Everybody Hate Chris.
Yeah.
I mean, speaking of Chris, but yeah, it's
yeah. Everybody hate Chris. You damn right. Right
yeah,
now. You right on that point.
But yeah, the cat that play that, man, he's on there.
You right on that.
He one of the teachers and stuff like that. The principal is the funniest one. She will literally make you pee in your pants. She comes at your neck. She be saying the most raw shit. Yeah, man.
I just love it.
It's a good show, man. It's like my favorite show on Tuesdays.
That on Netflix?
Hulu.
Hulu.
Yeah, it's on Hulu. Yeah. But yeah, man, Snowfall's pretty good.
I have started watching it.
I ain't gonna go into details about the last episode, but let's just say it's been peace talk lately. So, which I like. You know, sometimes you gotta take a break from the coke and selling it so damn much, where it's just like people getting too many bullet wounds.
Gotta take a time out.
People turning into permanent fiends.
I heard. I ain't see it, but I heard little clips that the tiger ate the owner or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I just started. So.
Yeah.
Who got a tiger and?
Yeah. We'll get in detail though. When you get there, we're gonna definitely deep dive in it, man. That's a good show. But yeah, I did catch up on Jocelyn's Cabaret. I thought it was gonna stop it because it's a lawsuit going on right now because of the chick Amber.
So they did show the reunion.
They're supposed to.
I'm still waiting on it. Yeah, I didn't see the reunion. I saw. Yeah, I finished that season.
That they've been saying that show becoming Mortal Kombat now.
Oh, right.
Yeah, like because they always fighting. You fight every day, so it's like now people getting broken arms.
Oh,
yeah, kicked in the ribs. Somebody.
Yeah, the dude
on live at the hospital saying like, "Look, I'm suing this chick. They just whooped my ass."
Yeah, Jocelyn's husband put hands on the females.
Right.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
So yeah, oh yeah, they about to get a big bag.
That's not for me.
Yeah,
they gonna get a big bag.
Yeah, for sure.
You
man.
You don't do shit like that.
You don't do that.
I don't care. Your wife fighting 1,000 women. Like no, you got to break that shit up. Or you know what I mean?
At least pull your wife out.
Pull your wife out. Yeah, don't condone putting your hands on women.
Yeah, man, that was crazy. But yeah, man, it's a lot of stuff out there. Definitely been watching Fresh Prince. You know, it's
I ain't seen a new episode.
It's very emotional.
That's all I hear. I saw the last one before that.
And you won't believe who they got playing as Chris's dad. Not Chris's, but I gotta get Chris out of my mouth. Will's dad. You will not believe who they got playing Will's dad.
I don't know who.
Let's just say he a Wayne's.
Oh shit! Oh, I kind of got an idea.
Yeah,
Kinda
yeah.
got
I
that.
was up there like,
Okay.
who the fuck? Why? That's all I can say is why. It was just hard to take him serious during that whole dang on episode, man.
Yeah.
For real, for real. But
I'm gonna check it out.
definitely. Loving Marriage Boot Camp is back.
Oh,
There's a lot of shit going on that. Oh man, this one I actually gonna be in tune.
I ain't see that.
I think what's his name? A1
From Love and Hip Hop.
Loving Hip Hop. Yeah, so he back on there. They back on her again. Him and Lyrica.
Shout out to Lyrica. I like her.
Of course you like her, but I don't like her because she toxic. She toxic as fuck. You know.
He is too. So it works. It works. It works.
I understand. Well, yeah, I understand why he's toxic, but I think he at the point. That's why he at the boot camp. He want to get out of that.
Okay.
So
Good for him.
Okay.
they found somebody in the house with some controlled substance other than weed.
Oh shit.
So yeah, I was like, yo, I gotta watch this shit. Like I gotta see who this is gonna be.
Oh, the
like,
ball dude kicking him out. The ball head dude from that control that shit with Judge. What's that woman name?
I know you talking about
Yeah,
the judge of the yeah. She got her own show too right now too, man.
She doing her thing.
Yeah, she definitely is. Neck getting old though, but makeup, man, it's helping her out. You know,
Did you say her neck getting old?
neck getting real old, man. It's hanging.
It's getting wrinkly. Like
Real
It need to
wrinkly.
tighten up.
Yeah,
She got the money for it.
Yeah.
She got the money.
No lie. They had Lisa Ray dressed up as Rosa Parks. I guess she was doing it for Black History Month. She looked it just like her.
Ooh.
Yeah, she looked it just like her, man. She did a good job. Definitely did a good job.
That's
But yeah, man, you know, with all these shows, man, it's a lot going on. A big shout out to the black creators out there. They doing their thing, man. We got something to watch finally. As a black, what is that saying? I just pop up like that. As a black community. But yeah, man, so how about the sports, man? Y'all seen so many trades going on with the NFL. We gonna do NFL first?
We can.
Okay. How y'all feel about Tyreek Hill going down to the Dolphins?
Money grab.
That's it.
Money grab.
Okay.
Cause
Think he's a good fit?
He didn't want to go to New York.
Miami ain't doing nothing.
They got a lot of speed though.
Yeah, they got speed.
Yeah.
But Tua ain't. He ain't got that arm like Mahomes, dog.
I was telling my barber, you gotta get Juju off of the mantle now because he's no
Oh, yeah,
longer
yeah.
still
Yeah.
in my man.
He's in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably gonna do his thing.
Yeah.
They got weapons, but you know.
I mean, he has a real opportunity now because they got that young dude from Green Bay.
I'm mad we passed up Bobby Wagner.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, he signed a nice little contract with the
The
Rams.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
with the Rams.
Which
Oh,
means he
shit.
plays Seattle twice a year.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's been a lot of changes in the NFL. I wonder who's gonna grab Julio Jones because he just sitting out there.
He might come to us. Might come to Tampa.
Did you hear Edelman's might be coming back?
He coming to
Play
Tampa.
with Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
You hear
You know, he old as hell, bro.
Bruce Arians isn't coaching anymore.
Yeah.
That's funny. He
Shout
retired
out-
right after
shout out-
your boy came
Shout
back.
out to Bowles. But listen, behind the scenes, Brady and Aaron was beefing. Like it's either him or me. You understand? So
Well, Bruce is still there. So
yeah. He's still there, but he's in the front
not
office.
coaching
He in the
him.
front office. Bowles got it. He
I wish the best for Todd Bowles because you remember the first go around he did not do well in New York,
He didn't.
but I don't think they gave him
A fair chance.
a fair chance.
Yeah.
in New
yeah.
York.
So this
now
is
he
this
got
is
it.
big
He got
for
a
him.
spot.
Yeah. So it's gonna work out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. Like I said, I'm gonna get my ticket when they come to Pittsburgh. I think week 6. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna be there. I'll be ready for
I want to
that.
get my ticket too, man, so we can reach y'all out of here.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Keep that energy. Wear that,
Oh, for sure.
wear that jersey proudly.
Oh yeah.
All
You know,
right.
J.J. Watt get his sacks ain't gonna knock Tom Brady's old
Okay.
ass
All
out.
right. We're gonna see.
Wow.
T.J. Watt, boy.
We'll see.
Speaking of games, I went to the Penguin game last week.
Oh, how'd it go?
Well, I wore my Red Wing jersey because I love both teams.
You get talked about?
No, people were very nice. Red Wings got smashed 11-2.
Oh, you better
They
love.
laughed at you.
No, at this point, like anytime we scored, I was just standing up and clapping. Cass
Yeah.
was like giving me sympathy.
Yeah.
But it was a very good time, man. We sat behind the bench. We sat like 4 rows up from behind the bench.
Oh, okay. That's not
dope.
bad. That's
So it was a
dope.
really dope experience. But they definitely, the Penguins did their thing. Put up 11.
I heard they still on a winning streak though. Actually, I think they was beating a lot of teams right now.
Coming into that game, they lost to the Rangers. Played Red Wings, beat them, and then lost to the Rangers the next game. So
you doing any Power games this year?
I'm gonna take my nieces to a few.
Hey,
I was thinking about taking.
They should be free.
At this point, they should be.
They should be, but unfortunately,
At least $5.
Yeah,
They horrible.
I remember that's how it was
trash.
one year, man. They were calling people. Tickets was like $6.
Oh, well,
I heard one MLB player is trying to come back, and he's vintage, pretty old. Not old, but
Albert Pujols.
Yeah.
he signed a minor league deal with the
I
Cardinals.
was like, what?
I think he's trying to retire with the Cardinals.
I thought they were retiring regardless because he played for them like most of his career.
Yeah, but no, that's what you talking about.
Oh man, that's crazy, man.
Old head coming back.
That's dope.
Yeah. But yeah, I wish we signed Deontay Johnson too, because I mean he need to be signed.
I think they're gonna do that.
Yeah,
they're gonna work on doing that.
He got to get signed, man. It's gonna be an interesting NFL draft. Draft is what, end of this month, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a good time. See who we pick at 20 if we move up.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. But we did talk about the NBA briefly before going in the pod, and yeah, my Lakers is trash.
Your Lakers is old.
It's old.
They old. They
need to retire.
They gotta trade AD. He just ain't it.
I think that's the only person they can trade.
Really?
No, first of all, nobody's gonna take on Russell Westbrook's contract.
Oh
so
no,
they can't trade.
They
him.
stuck with him, huh?
Yeah. So and then they gave away first round picks to acquire Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
So they don't even have those.
No, they don't.
Damn.
So it's like you kind of have to trade, and nobody else has trade value.
Yeah. Who you think gonna win at this the finals? Who's gonna get to the finals? You think it's gonna be the Bucks again?
Phoenix and Miami.
Nah.
It's funny because my boy, I'm always hooping with. He was like, "Yeah, man, you know we got the best record in the league." I was like, "No, y'all don't." I looked, I was like, "Miami do." Like,
They do.
I was
Number
like,
one.
They do.
God damn, where y'all come from? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, like they was getting their ass whooped a little bit. Listen, cause they what's his name? Udonis was fighting with
Jimmy Butler.
Oh yeah.
Yo,
Udonis an OG, man. I wouldn't mess with him.
Yeah, you don't mess with her, yo. Bruce,
I wouldn't mess with him.
I did see that video.
I need him to go retire.
That was.
I know what him and the coach was arguing about.
That was nasty.
That
was nasty.
Jimmy and Spo were arguing, and Udonis was just like,
you don't talk shit about the coach.
Udonis was like, I will beat your butt. I will beat your ass.
Yeah.
And I was.
But that's the first time I seen a coach get hyped like that, though. Him, because he doesn't really.
No, yeah, because he doesn't really show that much.
He got that Spanish
emotion.
on him. That Spanish get a little spicy.
He broke the clipboard.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
You been playing like shit for 3 days, 3 games.
He's
tired of that shit. Yeah.
I'm just saying, Miami is not to be slept on. They've been leading the East for most of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the Nets gonna creep up. Shout out to Kyrie. He got the green light to play away and home game.
Kyrie.
Away and home game.
Half season.
Yeah, you know.
Ramadan Kyrie.
Speaking of that, man, I did want to talk about that before. I know we getting closer and closer, but yeah, what Floyd Mayweather said about the load management and how these players is not really playing a full season. And I think there should be some changes next year. Hopefully, the NBA commissioner makes some changes where these players can play through a whole season. Most of them is not injured. I mean, let's be realistic. They ain't injured at all.
True.
It is out there.
Yeah.
True.
In street clothes. You know what I'm saying? It's terrible. Like, basketball should be your first love. It's crazy because the Shaqs, the Kobes, the Jordans, they play through injuries. Now you got fans that come to the game. They looking at their favorite player on the bench.
Yeah.
That is.
I mean, when is that going to change? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, that's true, but players nowadays they're huge investments. So to some extent, if a player goes down, that can mean the whole team's season.
Like the Lakers.
Right. Or like if you look at like the Clippers, for instance, with Kawhi, who hasn't played in a year.
Right.
Yeah.
Just because now, just players now there's so much more riding on them than just their contract. They got outside interests.
But in a sense, it's still a team game. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
No,
Where and the Clippers is a good example because they still did well without Paul George and without
Yeah.
Leonard. They're still holding a decent record. They over 500.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They
So
treading water.
they still doing their thing. But like you said, man, I think what Mayweather said. I don't really pay that much attention to Mayweather because his words don't really mean stuff. But he had a point that time. He's like, man, the whole load management in the sports industry needs to change.
Which
I
find
it
interesting coming from somebody who doesn't play 82 games. He's a boxer. I'm not discrediting what he's saying, but he doesn't. The truth is he doesn't. He's not like a hockey player playing 82 or a basketball player playing 82 or even a football player playing 20.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
But at the same time, I think he looks at more of like why, as far as like just the money part of it, where Floyd always about money. Like you said, you get all these fat contracts where they're not being fulfilled. And that's where it's kind of like, all right, you'll play half of it. Like you mentioned the whole Kyrie situation, play a couple games, then we know you're an all-star, you're a good player, but why show up a couple games? Show through the whole season.
right.
That should be bringing more people in because he puts on a hell of a show.
Well,
It's like an N1 mixtape when he on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Cross people up.
Yeah. A lot of people brought up the fact like Kobe playing through injury. What about the person that saved up their money to come see you play one time?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and then you don't play.
Yeah.
Right?
That's a hurt piece.
That's a hurt piece for a fan.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Right.
what I mean? So I can understand that.
And you can't get your money back on that, They play as
I
it
save
is,
up all this
like
money.
that.
You play on the West Coast.
See, my favorite player, he even
You
play
play on the West Coast. I live on
Right.
the East Coast. I saved this money to come see you play, and you sit on the bench.
Yeah, it's hurtful, man. It really is.
Right.
Like,
Especially if I just like you and not the team. I just want to see you as a player.
and it's going to the NFL a little bit too. Some of the NFL players have been sitting out. They just be like, oh well.
Who?
Yeah.
It's a lot of NFL players that do that.
Who?
You think AB did that on purpose?
I think he
Last
did
year?
it purposely. Granted, he's saying he got to get an ankle surgery, but he's doing it out of spite. But I think some NFL players play through injuries.
Yeah.
Some of your best players.
Yeah, a lot of them, yeah.
But you got some players that just say, I want to just take a break. Why? You know what I'm saying? Why take a break? You got a brand. Your name sticks out. You like one of the top wide receivers, and you ain't out there doing your thing. So, I don't know. I kind of agree with homie a
That's
little
why
bit.
I respect hockey players. Hockey player get a tooth knocked out, go in the back, come back 3 minutes later.
I respect them. They get a chance to fight, too.
That too.
So, that's
we
that's
almost
nice
saw
part.
a couple of those.
Oh, for real that
Yeah.
night?
Yeah. I would fight too if I was losing 9-2.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we passed up the show of the Magic Johnson show, man, on HBO. It's getting good.
It's Showtime. Yeah.
it's Showtime, yeah.
Oh man, Craig got me cracking up.
Amazing.
He want his orange juice out the front at 6 a.m. in the morning.
I ain't get that far yet.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't get that for you?
It's
I'm
funny.
on
All right, we're not
I
gonna
think season 3. I'm on episode 3.
Yeah.
I got one episode 3.
It's funny. It's funny.
It's good,
Oh,
man.
man.
I didn't think I
A lot
like
of sex involved though. This one it is.
Magic Johnson is a fucking whore.
Most of them is though. Even like the GM, he up here
Oh
scoring
yeah.
everybody.
Oh, Jay Buss getting his. You getting his. But dog, Magic Johnson, bro. I see why he got what he got.
You gonna laugh to find out who played Pat Riley.
I saw that. Yeah.
Wait, when he get caught up, I'm gonna tell you because you gonna crack up. You like that nigga playing Pat Riley? I'm like, yes, yes,
Big ass nose.
yeah, he do.
Oh,
He do.
man.
He do. Man.
Like you can't see him. You gotta see his nose first.
Yeah.
And then you see him.
Talking
Like,
about Pat Riley?
Mm-hmm.
the dude that's playing
Oh,
Pat
the dude
Riley.
that plays Pat Riley.
Yeah. Oh man, that's funny. Funny. But yeah, man, congratulations to you, man.
Oh
You
yeah.
know?
Oh yeah.
It's gonna.
Oh, you gonna do it?
Yeah. Congratulations
Oh.
on your engagement.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Oh my God. Congratulations.
Oh my God.
Oh man, yeah, we gotta hit you with that Tyrese skit,
Oh,
man.
oh,
Look,
Tyrese. You always crying.
yeah, he do.
Oh,
He always do. But yeah, man,
He's an
he gotta stop
emotional
dating
dude.
those IG models. That's why.
You emotional dude.
Oh yeah, that definitely break your heart.
And got a fake transformer in the back of his yard.
I did see
That's
that.
funny.
I
Yeah,
did
fake
see that.
transformer in the
Yeah.
back of his yard. Yeah, it's funny. You gotta watch his
Wow.
behind. I think he do like a crib show on YouTube. Yeah,
Yeah.
he got a transformer in the backyard.
Yeah. That shit was great.
Funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. Appreciate y'all. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So how does it feel to be, in that status?
It hasn't sunk in yet.
It hasn't.
No. It
Oh,
hasn't.
okay.
That's okay.
But it's it's good, man. It's,
Mhm.
it's in the process of telling folks, and
Right.
everybody's super happy.
New chapter in your life.
Right. It's a new chapter, new.
Is the immediate family they cool with it? They
Yeah, man. Talk to.
Did you make a video too or no?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
I talked to my mom's, man. We went and visited my mom's after,
Mhm.
after everything, and she sat us down and was talking to us, and it was like going to visit the Don. It was like the lights were low and there was a candle lit.
What?
It was like
Like a Godfather.
Yeah, it was like visiting the Godfather.
Yeah.
I thought we was gonna have to kiss the ring or something before we left.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Oh, that's dope.
But it's,
Uh-huh.
that's Mom Duke. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, man, it's definitely been a blessing.
Right.
Like I said, I'm still just trying to process it, take
Right.
it all in. I'm just enjoying the moment.
Okay. All right. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Gotta embrace the black love.
I have to, man.
Gotta
Love
embrace it.
Love
Yeah.
it.
But yeah, man, it was a great pod, great episode. We
Always
touched a
a
lot.
good time.
Did anybody else? Anybody had something to talk about? Something that came up,
No,
ran
good.
through you?
Not
Can't think of
really.
nothing.
Make sure you drink a lot of water.
Stay hydrated.
Stay
Stay
hydrated.
hydrated.
That's it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
No.
right. Yeah.
And
Work on those habits.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. Make some changes from bad to good. It's always good. It's always great to stay on the good side of things. So,
Yeah, definitely. If you get a chance, go pick up or download those books we had mentioned earlier. One was the 7 Successful Habits of Healthy
And I
People.
think that's by Stephen Covey.
I think
Covey,
so,
yeah. Yeah, so
yeah.
that's an audio book available on the Benjamin Coven one, I think. Cogen. The Power of Habits. So definitely check those books out. Great audio books. Definitely tune in. But we do got some new music we want y'all in tune with. She just dropped her new album called 777. And I like her as a female artist. Her freestyles be dope. Goes by the name of Latto. I got this new joint called Sunshine, featuring Lil Wayne and Childish Gambino.
Gambino.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Great song. So we'll see y'all episode 16. Y'all, much love to our audience out there. One.
When dollars at Coopers, but still the pro-
Pray for my enemies, Lord, I need clarity. They ain't got empathy for me, they stare at me. They used my couch when they needed the therapy. Took what they needed, but never took care of me. They start dollar signs, treat me like currency. Kill all they hopes and dreams if they won't murder me. Sunshine on me, sunshine on me. I just let the sunshine on me. Sunshine on me, I just let the sunshine on me. Sunshine on me, I just let the sunshine on me, yeah, yeah. Yeah, pray if they run up, I'ma cut up, bring out these BVs, like the sun up, these niggas Stevie, to the come up, we ain't got my bread up, let them wonder, if I ain't do nothing, I kept it 100, I need Latto for real, I ain't never done front, they do what they can, bitch, I do what I want, trim me they pockets, I told them to run, sunshine on me, every time I leave the crib, I got it on me, got it out the mud, I did it by my lonely, pop my shit down, being low key, sunshine on me, I ain't giving any hang, bitch, you no peace, fuck a 2 cent, you can get a 2 piece, if I step back, hit you with the 2, 2, 3, pray for my enemies, Lord, I need clarity, they ain't got empathy for me, they stare at me, they used my couch when they needed the therapy, took what they needed, but never took care of me, they start dollar signs, treat me like currency, kill all they hopes and dreams if they won't murder me. sunshine on me, sunshine on me. I just let the sunshine on me, sunshine on me. I just let the sunshine on me, sunshine on me. I just let the sunshine on me, yeah, yeah.
Pray that they pull up, wish they would up, feed my slime. He a booger, I ain't gon' joke him, I'ma cook him, sunshine on